Hello, everybody. Welcome to Left and Right. I'm Larkin Nightingale.
And I am also Larkin Nightingale.
And today we are continuing Seduce Me, and we were seduced multiple times.
By multiple different people.
And we just discovered Damien's past. His
true
past.
Which Larkin and I have been discussing. And
you guys haven't...
I'm fucked up right now.
I know, we don't 100% understand what happened, so if you guys have any idea what did happen, please tell us.
And it's in the last video.
In the last video, please tell us. Anyways.
We have an idea, but we're not entirely sure. Okay. So anyway, so let's get on with this.
Diana.
Why are you telling me this? Why are you doing all of this?
To butter you both up, of course. I'm about to give him the chance to have his wish granted.
Damien and I stared in pure disbelief. Was Diana serious? She was a nut job. Anna laughed, seeing both of our faces.
I needed to see how well you could handle his past. You can't have true love without seeing all sides of your love, now can you?
Diana then looked fully to Damien, crossing her arms. Something about this struck a fear chord with me, but I watched in silence.
I offer you this, bastard son. I have the ability to turn you completely human. No magic, no mind reading.
You're lying.
Am I? Read my mind. See for yourself.
Well,
I'm not lying.
You could lie in your head. Oh, Damien stared at Diana.
Maybe he looked in, like, to her magic.
Maybe.
Like, saw further in.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not. But...
That's right. Your humanity for your brothers.
Oh. We can't let Damien make that choice, you know?
No, but I mean, he wants to be a human, but he loves his brother so much. This is gonna be hard for him. Oh my god, if they ask me, I don't know.
Save it? For some reason, all the decisions seem to be just piled on us. I looked at Diana in surprise. What? She wanted him to hand his brothers over to her? That was underhanded and cruel.
Think about it, Damien. You can finally be human. You won't hurt anyone anymore. You won't put her in danger.
I could see Damien look at me, instinctively making me look back at him. He had a look of fear which scared me. Was he going to say yes? Was he going to say no? I wouldn't know what to do in this situation.
All I ask is that you completely willingly let me take your brothers back home. No big deal if that means you get to be a human with the girl of your dreams, right?
No.
That's
Excuse
right,
me?
Damien.
I said no. I will not give my brothers over to you.
I could see Diana's anger flare up like a snake ready to strike.
You do realize what you're denying yourself, right? You're giving up your one chance to become human.
I'd rather remain a demon than let my brothers be your slaves. Now leave.
That's right, Damien. Diana gripped her hands into fists by her sides and glared daggers at Damien. However, she didn't move to strike. She raised one of her hands and rubbed her temple into her
Then
anger.
I'm curious, Damien. What would you trade for your humanity? You wouldn't go so far as to have sex with me for it, would you?
Damien remained silent. Damien! Well, you know what? I don't need this. Leaves the mansion, goes back to her parents. I can't deal with the shit that's happening over there. I looked at Damien, expecting him to answer, but he was not replying. My mind went into mini frenzy. Was he willing to have sex with Diana for it? Diana let a large, surprised smile appear on her face at Damien's silence.
Or would you? Interesting. And if I were to offer that?
Again, silence. Damien, when you're like, I'm going to leave the room, you know what? I don't give a fuck about you, Damien. Maybe Eric will have me. I don't know. Matthew.
I'm sure I could go do the same thing to Eric.
I just imagine every single day Eric is just like in his bed naked waiting for you. And he's like, okay, it doesn't look like she's coming because it's late. Yet at the same time, I felt that he was the master of his fate. He had to say yes or no. It wasn't my place to decide what kind of change. One part of me felt betrayed, but the other part of me almost wanted him to go through with the idea. It's kind of weird.
Bitch. Oh my god.
For Damien's... Okay, well... That decision's gonna be on you, you know?
It's gonna make me pick.
Damien remained silent still. Why was he not making a choice? Diana turned her gaze to me before smirking.
Ah, I see. Well, I guess you've proven useless to me. You're not going to say yes with your little princess around.
No, pearl pentagram slowly appeared beneath Diana's feet, letting her slowly sink into it.
However, in case you do change your mind, call me.
I will be so pissed off if he's like, oh, I can't read your mind anymore. Or you'll realize that, like, you try to send thoughts to Damien and he doesn't answer. He just not even look. He kind of looks at you, but it's like confused, and you're all like,
motherfucker.
He can't read my mind. Like, this fucker. Dumb shit. And with that, Diana left us alone in the room. I finally let out the air I was unconsciously holding in my chest, relaxing from the ordeal. Damien stepped to me and held me gently, surprising me.
Are you alright?
I'm not gonna lie, the silence made me a little mad.
Yeah.
But I totally understand, like, he was legitimate, like, if he was legitimately thinking about that, like, I totally get it, because that's something he wants.
I mean, when you think of it,
in the grand scheme of things,
in comparison, do I want to give all of my brothers, the people that I love, to her to be as slaves and change my humanity? No! Like, would you want to have sex with me? When you think about sex, it could be no feelings attached whatsoever. It could just be doggy style for all they care. So, like, I guess he's all like... Anyways, I nodded in response, unable to speak so immediately after being surprised. Damien let out a sigh, relaxing in the embrace. I gently placed my hands around him, returning the embrace slightly. I wasn't sure what to do. All this was spinning in my head in circles before I decided to simply go back to bed.
I need to relax.
Damien nodded before leading me to bed. I slipped into the covers before Damien quickly turned and left the room. I rested my eyes against the pillows, enjoying the cool they provided as I closed my eyes. I knew I'd be okay. I knew Damien would be okay.
I will not leave here empty-handed.
I tried to open my eyes at the sound, but I felt my eyes remain shut. I instinctively wanted to move, but my body felt frozen. What was Diana doing? I felt my body lift up from the bed, leaving me to hover and quake in fear. I wanted to scream, but my voice was frozen as well. I felt Diana move to angle her face over mine. I wanted to move away, but at the same time I felt like I was blissfully melting in her gaze.
Well, if I can't return home with the boys, I might as well return home with the power to fight back.
Diana finally leaned in and kissed me. I tried my closed eyes, feeling the need to bite her lips, but finding muscle in my face, listening to my mental command. What she needed me to do? I don't want to enjoy it, but every single nerve in my body was flaring at excitement and pleasure. She kissed me. I felt my energy drain slowly but forcefully around my body. Was she using her magic to force energy out of my body? It seemed like forever, but finally Diana pulled away from the kiss with an audible lick of her lips. She lowered me back into the patio and chuckled. I just imagine she just drops you. For some reason I could feel her presence. She felt stronger, more powerful. It was almost like looking at new Diana. As I was lowered back into bed, Diana chuckled at me. I grew even more fearful. Was she going to go for the boys now? To my surprise, her presence vanished, and I felt at ease. I was like an on and off switch Diana pulled on me. Was this normal? Hell no! She was a major nut job. Well, gotta go to sleep. Thankfully, I succeeded. The rest of the story can almost be passed over. With Diana gone, my life returned to normal. School and friends not remembering what had happened. This magic had never happened in my world. Damien cared for me, and we remained close to each other. It was sweet, like a simple fairy tale ending. He didn't step over my boundaries, and I deeply appreciated it. He remained faithful to me, living with me and serving me like a servant. I needed help around the house anyway. It was funny to think about a demon becoming a servant to a human girl. The others decided to leave on their own accord. They knew that my future would only need Damien at my side, so they decided to start their own lives in the human world. Damien understood perfectly, wishing his brothers the best. I felt bad for being close to Damien and the others, but they assured me that I was okay and that they would remain nearby as I should ever need them. What of my future? Well, it was made for me. I graduated. James decided to step into the light of the Anderson's Toy Company, and with the help of his demon powers and leadership charisma, he managed to influence not only the entire board but my father as well into letting him run for CEO. I was beyond shocked how James managed to do all that was beyond me, but when the vote was called, James had taken over the company I was destined to have. I vowed to respect the wishes of the late CEO and help the company become an even grander company. For a demon, it was simple to make a company grand. My grandfather would have been proud to see how James helped it shine. The CEO position failed. My father had no choice but to let me decide my future, which made me happy beyond compare. No longer would I have the future scaring me into the corner. I could choose my life on my own. That being said, I was still scared of where the future was going to take me. What did I want to do? Did I want to help James build the company? Did I want to venture off my own? Damien reassured me that he would support me and help me through whatever I decided to do. I was grateful. I would never forget that promise. I was happy, and nothing could shake me down from that happiness. You know, this was all confusing to me. Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
one morning I woke up and took in all that happened as if it were, okay, the dream, the demons, the devil, the magic. It was all surreal to believe. It almost frightened me to think that it could have been all a dream. My fears vanished, however, as a knock appeared at my bedroom door.
Come in.
The door opened to reveal Damien with a small tray of food for me, a vase with a black and white rose sat beside a hot plate of pancakes and eggs and bacon, decorating my breakfast beautifully.
Good morning. I made breakfast.
Okay, you know what I felt like she did is that she, like, pushed you into this coma, and this is just what she's giving you as, like, an image, is, like, sort of like a, what's the word? It's like a, I don't remember.
I don't know.
Whatever. Oh, whatever. I simply smiled. It wasn't a dream. I still had Damien. I still felt the magic in the air around me. I wasn't alone. Damien walked over and placed the tray on the bed across my
Did
legs.
you sleep well?
I did. I had a dream about everything that happened to us.
Oh, what do you remember?
I
read
reason
my
I read a Damien knowing he would read my mind. However, I guess that he wanted to hear me speak my mind.
Everything. How we met, how you cared for me, everything. It almost made me believe it was all a dream.
Damien smiled at me and gently took my hand, kissing over the knuckles.
Well, if this is a dream, I hope it never ends.
I don't believe this. Damien smiled his cutest smile, making my heart flutter slightly. His devotion to me was beyond my imagination. No! That was it! No! Well. Oh my god! Well, you know what? Let's look at this bonus, because that was happening. Jeez. That wasn't it. I feel like for that we need to go through. I don't know what kind of ending we got here. Guys!
Bloopers! Ours party bloopers.
This is Jonah, Michaela, did these lines. I'm Damien. Probably should go get a green apple. Hold on.
Still, that's no excuse for stuffing their faces like barnyard... Like at the Barnyard Restaurant and Grill, where you can get the finest pig knuckles you've ever eaten. Oh my god, they're so good. Howdy shucks, y'all. Fuck.
Fucking love that.
That's hella funny. What? Like, I don't... Hold on. Oh, well, actually, I want to look at... Let's, of course, we need to look at some gallery images of okay, so we didn't unlock 3 other things.
Sounds like we need to replay this game.
We didn't get in a video either. So I think we fucked up somewhere along the way.
Well, we'll
Hold on,
just have to
wait.
play it again.
Wait. Owie.
Hey! Is the food done yet? I'm starving!
There's no
You
need to
can
yell,
yell,
Sam.
You're yelling too!
Don't argue.
We duck! I ducked underneath. Okay, we'll just like... I'll just like edit it, so we'll just start right here, okay? No, right now. I ducked underneath Alex. Actually, no, never mind. This will just be for us. Stared at his hand, his black foot tattoo in surprise, as he processed from Alex, and I think Damien stepped in front of me. I already didn't give Alex to job.
A quick one. I'm liking you more and more.
Thank you.
Back off, Malix!
Oh,
Don't
Matthew.
start acting tough, you pathetic excuse of a demon. You need more protection than her.
Shut up!
Don't you dare.
Did I
Fuck off
make
again.
little Matthew cry?
Enough!
Since when did you get the guts to speak out of place?
We both know you never
Fuck off!
do
No,
you.
fuck off.
Even if you did,
Shut up!
let's go, Malix. We're wasting.
God, they're like... Damien! Yes, roll! All of a sudden, a bright purple light engulfed the room, causing the devils around me to cover themselves.
What if he's like mid-conversation with one of his brothers?
He's like, oh.
She needs me!
Forcing me back, I covered my face with my arms, bracing myself and standing my ground. I tried to peek through my arms to see what was going on, but the light continued to shine brightly. As the gust slowly started to die, the light began to fade, revealing Damien with a blank expression, staring coldly at Alex. Yeah.
Here. As I promised.
Alex moved his arms from in front of his face until he took in the new sight in front of him. Quickly, Alex's face turned to that of pure
Out
evil
of the
light.
5 pretty boys, you summoned the pathetic one? What a fucking moron!
Oh, but Damien's cool. He stared at Malix, silent and fiercely cold. Damien began to walk towards Malix one step at a time. Malix, however, brought up his gun, pointing at
So
Damien.
long, pretty boy!
What the fuck? Let a bullet fly straight at Damien's head. I gasped, bracing myself for the result of the shot. However, Damien kept walking. His eyes are like city lights. Damien didn't fight back, nor did he flinch from the shot. I couldn't see the bullet wound, but I knew it would be in Damien's face.
What the? Fucking die!
Because he gave him energy. He had eyelashes. Began to quickly pepper shots in Damien's face, some of them passing through his head. There was no blood, no fire, nothing. It was as if Damien didn't really exist as he walked towards the now frightened
What
devil.
spell is this?
The devil jabbed Damien's head towards the ground, making Damien's body fall and slam into the concrete. As the body settled into the ground, it slowly began to burn away in purple flames. Alex spread his teeth.
Where are you, Damien?
Alex scanned the room like a hungry dog waiting for its final meal. Alex began to throw a fiery red color and anger from the situation. The remaining devil stared, trying to figure out what to do. Help Malix or watch in silence. Eris, however, walked up beside me and crossed her arms as she watched.
Come out!
He instantly went from frantic to sullen energy. What could have been described in tone as color red? Yeah! Damien's voice finally replied. However, his voice seemed different.
What's wrong, Malix? Are you afraid of me now?
You afraid of me? This is weird. Devil take the hindmost. I was suddenly afraid. Something about Damien didn't fit right with how I knew him. He sounded otherworldly. His voice was dripping with an almost sadistic tone as he spoke through the air.
Afraid of a pretty boy like you. You don't even have the balls to face me head on. You're the one who's afraid.
Looking at Malix, however, I could tell that he was off. Something about what Damien was doing was keeping Malix in place.
I'm not afraid of you. In fact, I know very well you're afraid to move right now. You're practically screaming it in your mind.
Malix, in a fit of insane rage, shot in the air.
Shut the hell up!
Damien's demonic laughter filled the room as a group of dark figures appeared around Malix, walking toward him slowly and menacingly in defense. Malix fired shots at each entity around him, causing them to fall, and I fade away to purple flames. However, that didn't stop more from appearing around him and closing in on him. Malix became frantic. Was this the extent of demon power? I suddenly felt a pair of hands cover my eyes tightly, pulling me against someone's chest. I gasped, but it stopped from firing their hands off my face.
It's me. Don't look.
Okay. I listened carefully and let the last two words linger in my mind. Don't look. Why? What was being hidden from me? I wanted to know, but something wanted me to obey Sam's command. I still hear Max screams of agony and the sound of, full of blood? Oh my god! Damien!
Enough!
Calm down!
He messing with Damien's boo. Like,
Not
Damien
true.
ain't gonna have that.
Almost instantly after Jane's command, the sound stopped. The only thing anyone could hear than the sound of
At
dripping blood.
least let me dispose what's left of him.
What's left
I'll
of
take
him?
care of it. You've done enough, Damien. Come out.
After a brief silence, a pair of footsteps made their way to my spot. Each step seemed to echo with haunting, otherworldly tone, almost as if it was very low and dark piano played a singular note with each step into the pair of
I
feet.
will admit, you really wailed on him. You practically scared everyone out of the warehouse. It's a good thing you were hiding when you lost your glamour spell, huh?
Glamour? Ah!
It's a spell that makes us look human.
You read our mind. Froze a human. They didn't look like humans after all.
Like demons.
The fuck? My bottle.
Not for much longer.
I could hear the small clinking of glass being passed over before hearing Damon guzzle down a liquid. He turned normal. His hands from my eyes. Everyone fled. That was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just try to speak, but something sick through the whole
Let's just
event.
get you home, miss. There's nothing more to see here.
I could only nod. What happened boggled my mind to the point of disbelief. I was second-guessing everything. I lost and see of what and how, and when, as we walked out of the warehouse, I looked to Damien for some form of sign that we were dreaming. Damien, despite looking down at his feet, held a face of cold sadness as if he regretted what he did. 'Twas over. Alex was gone. The boys were finally safe. A wave of relief ran through me, and the thought of I got too fast. Oh my phone! The boys were only going to stay until the Nazis defeated it. Okay.
I think.
Alright, so
Should
we
I know.
Me too.
Okay, so let them stay, of course. Stay. I want him to stay. Yeah.
Sleep. Yeah.
Of course, they will stay.
Man, we are really blowing through this.
I know, right?
About what happened at the warehouse.
This is new.
No, it's fine. You did what you had to do. I understand.
I had accepted everything that happened and knew that Damien had to be what he was real and he was awesome. I didn't know what to be without it, even though that meant nothing naughty against my curiosity. Besides, I was too tired to explore the memory further. Damien nodded before holding out a hand to
Come
me.
on.
Seduce me! There was no way of letting him get away from me after all of this. Guys, we are back! We were not satisfied with the way that ended, so we are working through this. I quickly followed him out of the room, spotting him turn the corner to go downstairs into the lobby. I followed quietly, unsure whether he was going to be determined to follow him to his destination. To my surprise, he turned a corner and pushed upon a wall, sliding into it. Pushed upon a wall, sliding into and closing it behind him. I followed and repeated the action, earning entry. Ooh, secret lair. How did Damien know this place? I walked down a small flight of stairs and continued through the dark, secret hallway, unsure what to see at the end. What was my grandfather hiding in here?
Is this his playroom?
Magic room? God, what was it? Secret study? I don't know. I felt the stream gently brush against my skin, making me shiver slightly. Oh, it's you.
A boiler room?
I was wrong. What the fuck? I was led to a door that opened to the outside from the direction I was going. How far I went, I was a little past the backyard. When I opened the door, the sight made me gasp. I was greeted by a hot spring, private, isolated from the world. Was it magic? Woo! Okay, I'm trying to remember those last three because my phone. Can you remember them?
Yeah, I remember where we left off.
Okay, well.
The last one we did was Oh Hell No.
Okay. However, my eyes traveled to Damien, who was staring at me, unsurprised that I followed.
Your grandfather told me of this place.
Mm.
When we first came here. Before we had dinner, remember?
No. My mind went back to the day we met. Remember when Damien was looking at an empty space and speaking to it? I knew there was something going on, but I didn't know what.
You were talking to my...
He died, yes, but his spirit remained here while Malix chased us.
So he's gonna watch
Once
us?
Malix was no longer a threat, he left this place, knowing that we would take care of you.
Ow! I could not believe what I was hearing. He had been watching over
He didn't
me.
want you to be alone when you moved in.
So
When
he
we were
left us
attacked,
with like
He
5
guided us to this
incubi?
house.
Sexual
He didn't know
creatures?
it was to protect you until after you went to bed that night.
There was so much information, I felt nauseous. I felt myself falling back before Damien rushed over and held me
Whoa,
close.
careful!
Whoa. I gripped onto Damien, feeling his warmth surround me. Everything was happening so fast, I didn't know how to contain it all. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go back. When once things get a little crazier, I'm gonna talk to my southern accent. Yet for some reason I felt safe and secure in Damien's embrace. Was I crazy? Probably at this rate, but I didn't care to think about it. My mind went from spastic
and crazed to calm and at peace in his arms.
He wasn't using his incubus powers on me, though. I looked at Damien, seeing at least a deep love in his eyes. He cared for me and wanted to protect me beyond anything else in the world. He would have left long ago if that wasn't the case. Hearing my thoughts, Damien smiled and nodded, affirming them. I felt my heart flutter a bit, making me forget what chaos I went through. Here's looking at you, kid.
You really love me?
Yes, I do love you. More than anything.
Damien gently caressed my cheek, leaning his
I
forehead
wanted to
against
tell you
mine.
everything sooner, but I couldn't find the words. Now everything's come at you at once, and I...
Yeah, it's been pretty rough for us.
This all happened in like the span of like 4 days.
I know!
Can we keep that in mind, please?
I brought a hand up, silencing Damien again. Shh, don't speak. I understand. Just, oh, it's you.
I understand. Just tell me things earlier next time.
First meet, we're incubuses! Incubi! Damien let out a small fucking laugh. I don't know, he'd make it up to me one day, but one question festered in my mind. Obviously, Damien's curious
Do
too.
you love me?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Okay, we say yes, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris's cheek.
No,
Oh, that's fucked
I
up.
love you. I loved him and wanted to give him exactly what he wanted. I gently leaned in, letting my lips finally touch his gingerly. Damien let out a small surprised gasp against my lips before wrapping both of his arms around my wrist. Pulling me closer to him, I moved my arms up and around his neck, feeling the kiss between us deepen. to heated height. My chest was pounding, making me feel and see fireworks in my mind. Damien was everything I desired. He was the man I wanted, demon or not. It was also supernatural to fall in love with someone so quickly. Maybe it was the sense magic I was thrown into, maybe it was Cupid playing with my heart. Either way, I found myself melting at the thought of him being with me. I found myself combing my fingers through Damien's hair, making the man holding me softly tremble at my touch. He gently nibbled on my lower lip, asking me to deepen the kiss between us even further. I easily teased him before finally opening up my mouth lightly for him. His tongue gently danced with mine. As one of his hands stood at my back and cradled my head, he gently leaned my body back, making me cling to him as the heat of our kiss rose higher and higher.
60 times about to happen, children, so...
Gently, though, Damien slowed the kiss down and pulled away, staring down at me. His eyes burned for me, wanting me to melt in the bucket in his arms. I could feel myself melt all... Oh, buckle?
It said buckle.
Oh, shit. Damien opened his mouth to speak, but as a very small blush ran along his cheeks, he was reduced to shy silence. I stared out as he tried to find words to say in my eyes. We know what to say next.
Yeah.
I stared as he tried to find the words to say in my eyes. I knew exactly what he wanted. He didn't need energy, no. Right. Are you? Oh,
are you?
I just...
I stared wide-eyed, feeling a blush on my cheeks grow. He didn't say anything more, but I knew what words would have followed if he continued. He wanted me. I was stunned. Was I that appealing to him? Oh, shit. Was his passion really that deep for me? Damien gently nuzzled my forehead, losing the blush and finally being able to speak.
If you don't want to, we don't have to.
Gentlemen! I told y'all! Gentlemen.
Ow. I could feel my mind go numb and purr at the idea. At the moment with an incubus, he was demon of sex, the purest form of lust and desire. My world would rock and I would enjoy every second of it. Jeez.
Calm down.
I'm getting, like, this voice. At the same time, I was indeed experienced. Diana wasn't wrong when she claimed me to be innocent, but did I want to give the innocence to him? Give him my flower? Like, I don't know.
Shut up.
I found myself forgetting the words yes and no. What could I say to him? That I knew what he wanted, but no. Fucking moment.
Hold me.
Seduce me! I could...
That's like the lamest thing. Like, you know, bedroom eyes, and you just look at him like, seduce me. Like, I think that point's way gone. Like, it's, oh.
You can speak.
Oh, I thought it said I watched him.
You can speak without your mouth. You can just use your body.
I wanted him.
Those two words must have something finally break. Okay, back. Well, let me do my southern accent now. Damien gently wrapped his arms around me and went back to kissing me passionately. Oh my. Damien simply ran his fingers down his jacket and shut and released the buttons, unveiling his bare chest to me. Do you guys really want me to read this?
I want to read it, so you can either cut it out, but I want to read what happened.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll keep doing that. My shots I began to fasten in my mind. Did I really want this? To undress before a demon? No, this was the man I loved, and yet I felt my innocence straight over me in simple shine. What the fuck's happening with my phone? I didn't even know if it was the fact we were both naked, or maybe I just craved his touch, but I don't want to let him go. Whoa.
Oh.
Oh my, kids, look away.
Don't look.
The steam ran. Oh, his hands are on your butt. My mind, my body, and my soul. It all belonged to him as he held me. His body, his mind, his soul. It all belonged to me as I gave him my embrace. These kisses ran fast. We kept moving, loving, feeling every inch of our bodies until we had enough, and I was enough. I'm running out of breath here.
Then calm down.
Skin to skin, heartbeats matching. We held each other in the glow of the aftermath.
God. We couldn't stay in the spring forever, though. Eventually, Damien managed to bring us back to my room, laying us both in my bed to relax. With his magic, we were dried off before we hit the sheets.
Oh.
I nuzzled my head under Damien's chin, and he held me close.
Love you.
I love
Damn!
you.
Okay, just to hear those words come from Damien's mouth made my heart flutter. To hear me answer made my soul warm in glee. I could feel both of us sink into the peaceful sleep together. It was the best sleep I had in days, and I was happy. I had love, and I had my happiness. My love was simply perfect. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring into Damien's bare chest. I blushed but looked up to see Damien still sleeping. His sleeping face made me giggle softly, but the reality of the situation made my heart flutter. Imagine, like, all the boys just, like, kick down the door. They're all like, they're all like, Samuel L. What? His warm embrace, well, she got, further in than any other Disney princess.
It's true.
His
He
warm
got
embra-
further in than any Disney prince.
Yeah, his warm embrace made me feel safe, and as our tender moments replayed in my head, I couldn't help but smile and snuggle into his chest further. Unconsciously, he held me tighter to his body, giving me warmth of his warmth. I didn't want to move, but then my core suddenly tightened and made me sit up without waking the man next to me. I felt my legs move and bring me to my balcony window, where I opened the button and stepped out into the patio. I stared wide at Diana.
Am I wearing anything?
I just imagine you naked for no apparent reason.
Well, they never indicated.
I know.
Anyway.
I opened my mouth to object, but Diana stopped
Before
me.
you get all huffy, I didn't come here to take your precious man away.
Thank
By the way, how was it exactly? Demons are the best.
I have nothing to
lovers,
compare it
after
to.
I
all.
don't know. Like, good at guess. I glared.
What do you want?
Well, I wanted to extend a deal to you. I promise you'll like it.
I don't want any deals with you.
Not even to make Damien human?
I'm not giving you the boys.
I'm not asking for the boys this time. Ugh.
I stared dumbfounded as I looked at Diana. She rubbed her temple clearly and annoyed.
This whole trip has been a waste of my time and energy. All I want to...
Oh,
Then
sorry.
why don't you?
Because I need more energy if I want to even try to defend my home from that maniac demon lord.
This
I
is
may
what
be
hurt.
brilliant, but I'm not exactly...
Sorry guys, we're
fortified
using a
to
guide
fight
because I
them.
don't want to fuck up. I pressed my lips together in a flat line, not sure what Diana was wanting.
Then I'm listening.
I'm willing to turn Damien human, if you're willing to give me your energy, and his.
What?
Simple, really. Give me the magic you're holstering in your body and let me take Damien's, and I'll be on my way, and you'll get a human boyfriend. A boring, plain, human boyfriend.
I didn't want to believe it.
How would you take this energy?
From you, a simple kiss will do. From him,
You are not
that's a different
entering
story.
his temple.
What do you mean?
I have to sleep with him.
I don't want to.
I know. Okay, let's save it. Because I want to see. Go to the second page. Then do. No way in hell! Diana held her hands up in defense.
What you humans don't understand is how we demons work. A touch is a mere sip of energy, while sex is a pure energy transferal. Perfect for humans. A really passionate love-making session would drain any demon of
We've
their
got no energy now.
Exactly.
Sorry, Diana.
But he's...
Yes, he's your man, but I need the energy and you want him to get his wish. We both win, get it? I'll even throw in a memory spell. He won't even remember it.
What's
fucked
so
up.
she's raping him? I grew in rage. How is she okay with this? How does she expect me to be okay with this?
But what if he doesn't want it? I'm not gonna let you rape.
If Damien doesn't want it. Silly girl, do you not understand what he's willing to do for his humanity?
I froze, Diana smirked.
He's willing to have sex with me. He just won't say yes in front of you because he doesn't want to hurt you. It's rather pathetic.
That's sad. I couldn't believe my ears. Was this the truth? No way, it couldn't be. At the same time, this made sense. This is why Damien was so silent the first time she asked him. Was it truly because she didn't want to hurt me, or was he actually not willing? Diana's voice broke my
By
thoughts.
the way, I'm not a total bitch if that's what you're thinking. I will ask him first before doing anything.
Oh, she can ask him.
You'll ask him, what if he actually doesn't want sex with you for his humanity?
If he says no, I'll just toss him back here and not change him. I'm not willing to do it with someone who will say no to me.
Okay, the way she talked about the deal annoyed me to no end. This was definitely a business deal, but this deal tore at my chest. Let him sleep with her and he'll become human.
But he
Don't
still has a say in it,
demon.
though. I can't do it.
I can't do it either, but I'm going to. What do you say? Swap this memory. Daddy was a cruel woman.
Fine.
Fine.
Like, read your fucking terms.
Beautiful.
Dan slid down from the railing, walked to me gently, running a finger on my neck to one upper chin.
Your energy first.
As I closed my eyes, not wanting to look at her, she kissed me. The kiss wasn't unpleasant by any means. In fact, I felt myself melting into the kiss more so often than I wanted. Every single nerve in my body tingled, and energy sprawled up into Diana's kiss. Soon I felt weaker and weaker and a little more vulnerable than I was before. Diana pulled away and smiled down at
Such
me.
an interesting human girl. Sad to see you give up your powers so easily.
It's for Damien.
Right. Now, speaking of the bastards.
You know what?
Just don't say anything.
Oh, such a sweet thing.
Okay, guys, we're gonna cut this off the camera because I am not gonna like what's gonna happen here. So...
How are you going to?
I'll enthrall him, take his energy, cleanse his body, make him forget, and then cast the human spell when he goes back to sleep. Simple, really.
That's it?
That's it. I'll make sure there's no trace of me when I'm done.
Ew.
Before I change my mind.
Vanished struggle before snapping his fingers, making Damien vanish from my bed. I instinctively panicked, but caught a hold of myself and remembered what was going on.
Remember to bring him back.
I will. A demon never goes back on their
I
word.
feel like that's a lie.
It is a lie.
Okay, so now, however, before I could fix myself down, I appear adjusting her hair back to normal.
What?
What? Oh,
Then let a small laugh she raised
I
my
brought
brow.
into an isolated tear between our worlds. There, time moves much faster than in reality, so I was able to take what I needed and be done.
Ew, Diana snapped her fingers, making Damien reappear on my bed as if
And
he
there
never
he
left.
is, clean and human.
I quickly ran to Damien's side, not sure what else to say. He had no say in it! I popped a hip while crossing her arms.
Pity. Damien had so much potential, even for a bastard son.
Can you...
Before I could speak more, Diana vanished into me, leaving me alone with Damien. I looked around, a little paranoid she'd just be hiding, but it clarified in myself that she was gone, and I looked at Damien brush a strand of hair from his face.
Human.
Woman! Something about this was bittersweet. He got what he wanted, but he had to sit down and get it. I slipped back into the covers and into Damien's arms, feeling him unconsciously hold me close to him. I cuddled closer, letting sleep take over my mind.
She's supposed to sleep real quick with a lot of shit going
I
on.
know. Morning had come, and I was well awake before Damien. He was still in my arms, sitting peacefully, as if nothing happened. One thing was for sure, though. He was human. No longer a demon. He was a human, as he wanted. I waited for Damien to wake, waited to see him realize that he no longer had magic. I didn't have to wait too long. Damien slowly opened his eyes, stretching and rousing up. I held my breath, waiting for him to make this realization. He wouldn't be able to read my mind. He wouldn't be able to use his magic. Damien's eye landed on me, and his face grew a happy smile.
More.
His voice instantly grew silent. He stared at me. Fuck your phone! Suddenly fading into a look of shock. His mouth opened, but his eyes showed his speechless surprise. Damien couldn't read my thoughts. Damien slowly sat up, keeping his eyes on me as if he was trying to figure out if he was in a dream. I gave a silent smile at him. That was almost too cute to see him like this. Damien brought a hand to my face and ran it over my cheek. I closed my eyes, feeling its warmth.
I can't read your mind. I
Guess we have
I
to
don't
just
have
make
magic anymore.
sacrifices! I opened my eyes again, smiling at Damien's surprised expression now. In exchange for
In exchange for my magic and energy, Diana gave you your humanity.
well, at least she kind of left out that
Yeah.
that whole thing. I started going almost frightfully. Damien's eyes began to water. His hands on my cheeks slightly began to tremble. I don't know if he was angry or happy. I prepared for the former. I was expecting him to grab me and hug me tight enough to. Yeah. I gasped as I felt Damien held me close and tightly. He was trembling, which only increased my fear. What melted my heart was the sound of Damien leaping to my shoulder.
Aw.
I'm human. You made me human.
Yeah. Oh, God. I wrapped my arms around Damien, burying my face in his shoulder, nodding.
You're human now,
You're
Damien.
human!
You.
Damien pulled away slightly and pulled me into a kiss, one that was passionate and full of love. I imagined to be one of the greatest kisses of all mankind. Well, except for Wesley. For Damien's love filled every part of my body, and I was happy. Just the story can be okay. When Diana was gone, sort of the same thing happened. One thing was for sure certain: Damien loved me, and I loved him just as much. We had promised our life to each other, and nothing was going to get away from that. Our love was so powerful, practically overwhelmed me with joy every time I found him holding me close every morning. What was even better was that Damien was truly happy. He was human, as he always wanted, and he showed me his gratitude every day. One morning, a good couple of years after the boys and I had met, I had a moment to myself, so I sat in my room and took in all that had happened as if it were all a dream. The demon's love I had was real. I smiled as I held my hands to my chest, relishing in the feelings dancing
Are you
within my soul.
okay?
I looked up to at last see Damien by the doorway, smiling at me. I smiled back.
Just thinking.
Oh? What about?
Just remembering how we met and such.
Really now?
Yeah, and I wouldn't change anything. Well...
I smiled in assurance at my own words. Everything I went through, everything I did for Damien, I'd do it all again 10 times over. Damien walked over and sat beside me, wrapping an arm around my
You
shoulders.
wouldn't change anything?
Oh my god, you know.
Nope.
Damien looked at me with almost a knowing smile. He was just like patting away sweat. He knew something. I just didn't know what.
I know about the real deal that made me human.
I let myself go pale. He knew how. Diana put a spell on his memory so we can forget.
What do you mean?
Damien stood up and walked to my window, staring
My
at it.
humanity, in exchange for your energy. And mine.
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
I quickly stood up. No, Damien, this isn't what it looks like.
Damien,
I know that you agreed to let Diana take my energy if she agreed to remove my memories and make me human.
Damien.
I walked over and tried to reach out to him. I felt myself stop before even touching him. The choice was coming back to haunt me. I felt hopeless and powerless. I didn't know what to do. My heart was ripping itself in two. However, Damien looked at me with a smile.
Diana didn't make me have sex with her.
Oh, thank God! Oh, God, what?
Oh, thank God! I looked at Damien, raising eyebrows. He wrapped an arm around my waist and pulled me
She
into his
took
body.
my energy, yes, but through a ritual. Demons don't completely lose their energy.
Then why did she tell me? It's just to
So
piss
she
me off.
decided I was not worth the lay and simply put me through a draining ritual.
That is annoying.
You are totally worth the lay, Damien. Now I'm mad.
Go back to her.
Now I'm mad. Like, you sleep with my boyfriend. But she made a deal.
She didn't have to remove memories if she didn't have sex with me. She still kept to her word.
I was completely dumbfounded. I was played. I was completely and utterly played. Bitch. Damien laughed at the obvious anger on my face, pulling me close. You told me after all of these years.
I'm not even mad.
Still,
I'm just happy you didn't have sex with her.
You think you'd make me sleep with her just to get my humanity?
I'd make you. You wanted to be human, and there was no other way I could think of.
Damien kissed my forehead.
No. There wasn't any other way.
I'm sorry.
Damien lifted my head and making me look up at him. I felt completely guilty. I left him be taken over by Diana, and then he could have slept with her all for all his
Don't be
humanity.
sorry. You wanted me to be happy. If anything, you sacrificed a lot more than I could have.
That's true.
Yeah. But I feel bad because we kind of made the decision for him.
Well, he was asleep.
I pressed my lips together, not wanting to feel more guilt. I knew he was trying to make me feel better, but I felt utterly gross for letting that choice happen. Damien laughed before he kissed my cheek, making my guilt slightly
I
shudder.
understand why, okay?
I don't.
Please, don't beat yourself up over this.
I will. I felt tears run down my cheeks. I didn't even deserve to be held by him. I felt sick to my stomach at myself. I tried to pull away, but Damien held me tighter, not letting me get away.
No, let me go.
Hey, calm down.
Damien pulled me closer, pulling my head to his chest and trying to soothe me crying. My crying. I grabbed onto him, conflicted at myself. I wanted to get away from him, but I needed to hold
Diana
him.
thought you were very brave to make that decision. She respected you for making that kind of sacrifice. It's not easy to give the one you love away like that for their happiness.
I guess.
Well, no, because she said she wasn't going to sleep with him if he didn't want to, so she woke him up in this other realm.
Yeah.
And was like, you want to do this? And Damien's like, okay, but, energy, you still need to do this thing.
Yeah.
So they did that instead, so she's just mad. Like, Samuel L's mad because she thought... I mean, she was doing it for a right reason, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
But she thought they did the walk to shebang.
Yeah.
And then now I'm a little mad that she didn't think Damien was worth the lay because it's just a lie.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's like,
I
she
love
feels
so
stupid,
much.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
I don't deserve your love at all. You gave
Shut
me
up, Damien.
everything. You made me human.
Human.
I can never repay
No,
you.
but we can try. Damien.
Before I could finish, Damien pulled me into a kiss. It reminded me of all the love we shared and all the love we could share. I gripped onto his shoulders as he held me close. I pulled away from the kiss slowly, looking up at him, still slightly pained and guilt.
Forgive me?
Oh.
Oh.
That was really delayed. Having his arms around me, around my waist, and looking at me with the happiest and the most loving smile
A
in the
lifetime
world.
with the woman I love is well worth forgiving you.
I felt a large smile grow on my face, happy tears now painting over my cheeks.
I love you, Damien.
I love you too.
Thank you. I didn't want to wake up if this was a dream. I felt light as a feather, not wanting to ever let go of this man in my life. There were no words that could describe the emotions within me. I felt joy, happiness, ecstatic, high, all at once, and here I was with the man I would be with forever, holding me like I was his greatest treasure. The past was behind us, we had a future to meet, and that was my happily ever after. And
Damien's humanity.
with an S, I don't know what that means.
New password.
Demon War! Okay.
Okay.
Alright, guys, hold on, wait. Ow. Ow.
Jesus.
That was disgusting. I'm so sorry, guys. I needed to do that.
Even more.
It's been 2 years since he passed away. My visits to his grave became fewer as time went on, but no one could tell me that I stopped. I tried to visit him whenever it was sunny, so bad weather wouldn't bring down my mood. It was better to not be sad when it came by. Today, though, was an incredibly happy day. I was so full of emotion, I couldn't help but visit his gravestone. I wondered what grandfather would think of me. After all, I was about to marry a demon.
He's not a demon anymore.
I was about to marry the man of my dreams, and I had stepped before going to the wedding venue to talk to my grandfather. I'm pretty sure I looked odd in that cemetery donning a wedding dress. However,
No, you actually looked really sad because that could.
Yeah.
If people don't know it's your grandpa, that could be a whole different story.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna cry.
I stood by the grave staring down at it with a smile. I'm getting married today, Grandpa. The wind gently danced around me as if my grandfather ushered it to a reply. I grew a brighter smile and let out a sigh. I couldn't lie. I wanted my grandfather to be at my wedding, but I couldn't go back in time, even if I wasn't able to. How could I have stopped him from dying? I shook my head. I don't want to think of that. On the day of my wedding. I hope you'll be there in spirit, Grandpa. I'm sure you'll... Before I could continue my sentence, the sky suddenly became dark, causing me to look up. Rain began to fall and patter against the stone and grass as a haunting bell began to chime. What boggled my mind was the fact that the rain was avoiding my body. It was like I was in a safe circle, underneath an invisible umbrella, so the rain wouldn't soak me or my...
He's there!
What the... Was this grandfather's doing? Was it raining all of a sudden? And the rain became heavy and afraid of what would happen if I moved from it, I looked to the grave, confused and concerned. My eyes locked into the grave. This was a natural storm. Magic was at work here. My heart gave a gentle thud in reply to my conclusion, but the word magic reverberated into my mind. I looked down and lifted my hands to scan over my gloved palms. My fingers began to tingle, almost as if that single word had unlocked something. Magic. I gently pinched the edge of one glove with 2 fingers and slid it off, revealing my bare hand. Nothing had changed, but I could feel that something was different. I could faintly feel energy zipping through the nerves around my skin, dancing in excitement of the word magic. I wonder. I knew Diana took away my energy and my magic before she left. But what if I still had some left? I raised my hand to the sky and focused on the back of my hand. I didn't know what I was doing, but I had to see something. My mind quickly formed a word in my mind. I didn't know where it came from, but I let the word escape my lips a soft whisper. This you know. As soon as the sound of the word faded into the air, the rain around me suddenly froze as if time had stopped. The wind was still slightly blowing, but the rain had stopped. I slowly lowered my hand and looked around. Did I really do this? Before I could move again, the raindrops and stormy clouds above began to fade away, returning the day to the sunny weather it had before. All around, I noticed that the grass and the gravestones were all dry, as if the rain didn't even fall in the first place.
I knew it. I knew it. That girl has demon magic.
What the fuck are you? What the?
Quit talking and let's take her.
Oh
The
no.
Demon Lord will be so
No. Oop. But before I could turn to search for the voices, I felt hands grab onto my feet, making me look down and lift my dress. 2 pairs of evil-looking hands had turned hold of my ankles, reaching through a dark red-purple pentagram. I shrieked, trying to pull my legs away, but I couldn't stop them from swiftly pulling me into the ground. I was pulled deeper into the darkness. I was no longer in my world. I was being dragged through the dark void, one that I couldn't escape. I reached and clawed at the dark, trying to find something to grab to. I tried to pull my legs out of the grips holding them, but I couldn't pull free. What was going on? Why was this happening? Someone help me! As though someone heard my screams, I suddenly felt the hand let go and disappear, leaving me to float in the darkness they left me in. I shut my eyes. Please let this be a dream. I finally felt the surface form under my feet and collapsed onto it. I curled over my body into the experience I just had. I didn't dare tear my eyes away from my lap, not ready to just give up yet. Then the voice I then heard, however, and then my heart stopped.
What are you doing here?
Vienna? Come Ah! Okay. Want to help me make Seduce come out soon? I think it's already out. Well, guys, that was... We completed the Damien route.
Wait, I want to see the pictures.
Okay, they're in extras. Gallery.
I can't read it.
It's up top.
Oh.
Yeah! We got all the pictures. So, guys, that was Seduce Me in Damien's route. We worked fucking hard on this, yo.
We did.
We actually really loved this game.
Clearly,
if you guys didn't pick up on our ecstatic speech.
I totally want to play this game again. I think we're gonna go back and do. Lark wants to do James's attempt to seduce James.
All of it just seems so interesting, though.
Yeah, and
I want to seduce them all.
yeah, we're gonna seduce them all. But that'll happen later. We're gonna.
Well, we'll tell you guys what the order is gonna be.
Yeah, we'll come up with the schedule and let you guys know.
Yeah. So, anyways, well, thank you guys for watching the series.
I hope you liked it.
Yeah.
Play this game for yourself. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's free, but you can also donate. I suggest donating it.
And then maybe we'll play Seducer too.
Yeah, once we're done with all the routes, because I need to know. Yeah.
So like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if you played it, and if you have a suggestion. We're gonna do James's route first, or next.
Mm-hmm.
But
let's
if you
do Eric's
first.
No, Eric's last.
Eric's last. Okay.
And then we do Precious Matthew.
Okay. And what about Sam?
Oh yeah, Sam's a
Let us know if you want to see anyone.
I forgot about Sam.
Let us know if you want to see anyone sooner than later. James is next for sure, and then let us know if there's anyone you want to see after.
Okay.
And we'll go. But yeah, see you guys.